Hey everybody, Densko here. Hope you're having a good day. In today's episode of Gear Journeys, we're going to take a look at this here guitar. This is a PRS SE Studio Standard. Stick around to check out this guitar. So this is a relatively new guitar in the PRS lineup, and there's only a handful of reviews and demos out there. I've had this guitar a couple days now, and I'm really enjoying it. We'll talk some specs, look at some of the features, we'll hear some sounds, and then I'll give you my thoughts at the end of the sound demos there. So this guitar is pretty new to the PRS lineup. It's a lot like the NF3 SE. It's a bolt-on neck here, construction. Comes in three colors, baby puke green, boring gray, and this pearl white. It's kind of a cool white because it's kind of like tooth enamel, the way it kind of almost sparkles. Non-locking tuners at the top here. Not sure what the what the nut material is made of, but I might switch that to bone. It's giving me some tuning problems. That's one small criticism so far. Rosewood neck, 22 frets with the bird inlays. 3 humbucking pickups. These are narrow field deep dish S, and this is a 5815 S pickup with a tremolo bridge, 5-way selector switch, volume, tone. The tone knob you can pull up, and it tops the humbucker here in the bridge. Very Strat style guitar. The neck is wide thin shape. And full stats and specs are available on the Paul Reed Smith website. Brand new, this guitar at our Long McQuaid here in Canada is $1,219. And down in Sweetwater there for our US friends, I believe the price is $849. So not exactly on the cheaper side of things, but this is a lot of guitar for the money. So by the way, just some housekeeping. This channel is not sponsored or affiliated with any companies or organizations. And if you like what you see here, please consider liking and subscribing. Let's get to some sound samples, shall we? For these sound samples, my signal chain goes guitar into my quad Cortex. Yes, I have a quad Cortex again. That'll be subject of another video. I'm using 3 different amp models in the quad Cortex. Fender Twin Reverb, a Marshall Plexi, and a diesel channel 4 on a diesel amp for my heavy gain tones. And you'll hear a little bit of plate reverb and some other effects that I've thrown in there just for fun. Well, now that we've heard some sound samples, I'd like to hear your thoughts and comments on the guitar. And here are my thoughts. Essentially, I really do enjoy this guitar quite a bit. It's a lot of guitar for the money. It sounds very Strat-like, except it just doesn't have the hum, right? Like, it's got hum in one position when you pull the toggle switch on this humbucker. That taps this, so if you might get a bit of buzz when you're in position 2. But other than that, the guitar is very, very quiet. The wide den neck is something that I'm used to from having other PRS guitars, so that's not an issue. And yeah, I do like this color of white compared to the other two colors that it's offered in. My one complaint is the tuning stability. I think that might have something to do with the nut. Could be that these are just brand new PRS standard issue strings, so they could still be stretching. But yeah, I really enjoy these pickups, and I buy guitars based a lot on their pickups, and these narrow field deep dish S pickups are really cool. They do sense a wider area of the string than a standard single coil, I believe, and they just sound somewhere between like single coil and a P90. In my opinion, the trem also is not really suitable for dive bombing and stuff like that. You will knock this guitar out of tune, or at least I have, but it does feel like a pro level professional grade instrument. I'd gladly take this on stage, and I plan on it. Again, would love to hear your thoughts and comments on this guitar. And again, if you're new here, please consider liking and subscribing. And if you're coming back, thanks for tuning in. This has been Denskill at Denskill Music Labs. Hope you have a great day and keep playing.